one.
Now the stage is set and we bring you one of the biggest, exciting and most explosive episodes of All Access right here on Spice TV. We're at the Durban Fashion Fair 2018 and this year this event promises to be bigger, better and more exciting than ever before. Attracting some of the biggest names in the African fashion industry along with A-list celebrities and fashion enthusiasts, both emerging and established fashion designers will get to showcase their latest collections right here on this runway. I'm your host Mr. Colin Don, and I dare you to sit back, relax and enjoy this journey.
At the moment. I mean, as you can see, very ostentatious with the red, so I'm going to attract a lot of attention. I'm coming on at the end, so yeah, it's almost more of a relaxed feel, and then just enjoying yourself and at the same time expressing the brand through you. It always seems really hectic and nerve-wracking at the beginning, but once you hit the stage, you know, the nerves really just disappear and you can have a good time.
In this collection in particular, I took the culture in my country to be an inspiration for me. So when the production invited me to come here, I met another designer from here and we tried to mix these two cultures, the Mozambican culture and the South African culture. That's why you saw in the runway that big caps, the hats that represent the culture of South Africa. And another stuff is culture of Mozambique. That's why the collection was amazing for me.
Who is a presenter on ETV and has come out to play here at the Durban Fashion Fair this afternoon. What is your thoughts, your take on the Durban Fashion Fair?
I am absolutely super excited because this is my first time and I've seen quite a few like really dope pieces on the runway. So yeah, stay in your lane, don't try to imitate other designers, but also persist because this industry is very tough to get into, I feel, but if you persist and keep growing, you'll definitely get the things. I mean, now we are coming back home. We're like, you know what, let's embrace this African culture.
This year collection is my spring-summer 18-19, and the inspiration actually from when I went to Lagos, the beginning of the year. And you know, when I was there, the weather is quite humid, and the way people are dressing is quite traditional, and actually the lighting over there is a little bit like fairy. Yeah. And when I look at the colors of the sunrise, the sunset, and even the ocean over there, that's why the whole inspiration is from actually my trip in Lagos.
Yes, yes. But let's talk about Africa's fashion future.
Yeah.
Where do you see us heading?
It's unpredictable.
Yes.
It depends like what type of story you want to work with, because it can come out very cheesy, you know. Because when you're working with something traditional, you need to think through carefully, but you can't think too hard. Because when you start trying too hard, it's become traditional. Because for me, whatever I'm doing for the show is about showing appreciation to the audience, because they make the effort. I think for me that's very important.
Final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
free. You know, each and every day there are so many people out there bringing something extraordinary. So I was thinking of something that to make me look different. That was the glow in the dark and some little touches on my collection.
Yeah, very different. Now you've got it both ladies and men's, which we saw on the runway this evening. Is it important for fashion designers to be that versatile?
Yes, to me, I think as a fashion designer, you need to suit in every shoe. Every situation you find yourself, you need to suit in that shoe. So I think, to me, I don't know for others, but to me, I think to be the versatile designer is very okay.
I know you're from Ghana, so you're a Ghanaian designer. What does platforms like this mean to Pan-African designers like yourself?
Durban Fashion Fair is one of the biggest platforms I've ever stepped through. Last year, I won the African Collection of the Year. In the next 5 years, I'm thinking of opening my own factory and do my retail collections. Instead of we buying the white products, they come to Africa and buy our products.
You know what, firstly I want to congratulate DFF because of taking a step of giving young aspiring models and designers a platform like this, you know, because it's so very important, you know. This is my first time attending this show, but it's amazing. There are new faces here, these guys that are doing very well, and the designers are from local to international. They're amazing, that job, it's so fantastic.
The name of this collection is called Rainbow the Collection. I mean, we're in spring, inspired by flowers, colors, the rain, everything about spring. African fashion is headed to the future because everybody's coming to appreciate African fashion, and we are also going to see a lot of foreign brands wanting to use African fabrics in the nearest future to create a collection.
I tend to paint with fabric, so I go and I find texture, pattern and colour, and I make that part of the journey. For me, to sell a product, it has to be evocative, it has to inspire you to want to buy it. I think there's not enough attention paid to what South African designers actually have to offer, what African designers have to offer. Unfortunately for years, there's been this emulation of a European catwalk, and it has to stop because we have enough inspiration to draw from in this country. We've got such an incredible mixing pot of various cultures and fusions and tastes.
The name of the range is My African Safari, and basically what inspired it is actually being proud of being African. And we always want to explore the world by going overseas. How about we explore Africa and actually enjoy Africa? There's so much to learn from Africa. We've got so much culture and so much tradition, so much color. So that's why you saw a lot of color in our collection. The world has actually stolen a lot from Africa. It's time we took what belongs to us back. And I feel like Afrofuturistic fashion is life. It is basically what is trending globally. It's time for us to take back what is ours and shine and run with it and sell it to the world. People must buy into Africa. They must not steal.
The way I understand it, modeling is role modeling. So if we want to showcase something, we take that which other people will look up to. And it's found in our yards. Africa is beautiful. Our kids are beautiful. All shades of dark skin you find, going from the darkest to the lightest. It's Africa. It's multi-layered, it's three-dimensional. It's not an effort to be in Africa. Everything is in abundance.
Platforms like Durban Fashion Fair and other big fashion showcases or events like this in the African continent, how important is that for the growth of the African fashion economy?
It is huge. It is called a fashion event. However, fashion is everything. There are a lot of people that gain jobs from these events. We're talking about hair, makeup, we're talking about people that are sound technicians, lighting, we're talking about cleaners, we're talking about security. There's a lot. It is a huge economic growth space. Yes, the fashion angle is a magnet to it. However, it is just a necessity. Fashion is business. It's very simple. Modeling is a job. If you are in a space where you've been scouted and you identified someone who's got potential, it is a job. You must be professional. You must remain humble. You are no better than the person next door. Wake up on time early, just like everybody does.
Play something these pros alive. Twister, you told her right. Give you ice like Kobe ride. We sorta like Goldie ride. The way we motor ride. Make you a celebrity overnight. Play something. Play something. Play something. Play something these pros alive. Play something.
And that brings us to an end of hashtag DFF 2018. From the most spectacular fashion showcases to intimate behind-the-scenes moments, it all came together right here at the Durban Fashion Fair 2018. Now, I'm your host, Mr. Colin Donsko, and I dare you to join us next time for that explosive episode of All Access right here on Spice TV.